Hi guys, day number 2 up on the hard stand here. Inside the spray, we're pulling all the components off the engine apart today. And tomorrow we're going to pull the engine out and get ready for our new Yanmar that's coming in. So it's going to be exciting to have a new engine. 116-year-old boat with a 2024 Yanmar diesel in there. So excited for that. At the same time, I've got a few really rotten ribs right next to the engine here. So before we adjust the engine beds, I'm going to replace these ribs, which is going to be quite a process as well. We're going to laminate some spotted gun hardwood, laminate them in place. But you can see here, these they are spotted gum as well. But they're just, you can pull it apart by hand. They're just completely deteriorated, completely rotten. Luckily the beautiful planking here is the Huon pine, so there's no rot in the hull. But there's about 3 or 4 of these ribs here that we're going to replace. We'll pull the nails out. We've got some brand new copper nails, and we're going to cut up just some spotted gum decking into 5mm strips, laminate it and glue it in place so that we can get the shape of the hull quite easily there by doing that. Nice and thin, we'll glue them all together. It'll make them really strong as well, so laminated grains going different ways look quite nice, and keep that traditional technique as well with those copper nails that will rove in place. So a lot of work ahead of us. Day number 2. So I'm just on the outside here where we've been popping some of the nails through from those ribs that we're replacing. So just cut them off, pulling the rib away, and just going to pull some of these nails out. They're obviously deteriorating quite a bit, so they've been cut, but they have corroded, or what you call it, necking on these nails, so they're not as thick as they should be. So just pulling them all out, starting that process. Get all the ribs out from the inside, get it all clean, and then we'll start putting some new ones in. So you can see here, this isn't as brittle as some of the stuff I was showing you earlier, but that rot is heading through that grain, and it is brittle enough for me to put a chisel through it that easily. Definitely not worth keeping. So all in the bin. So the time has come to pull the old Nissan out of the boat. So the Nissan FD35, there she is, coming out with the forklift there. We've got Todd from East Coast Marine on board, who's been on board for this whole process. I can't recommend Todd highly enough. He's an amazing mechanic. He does a great job. He's a great guy. So there's the new motor coming back on board. And so now the new Yanmar is coming in via the forklift. You'll see the beam there that we've had to makeshift to use as kind of like a gantry crane to get the old motor out, the new one in. Shout out to Renaud for your help as well. So getting the old engine out, we had to build a little gantry over the top of the engine right up to the ceiling, get it over, sit it where this one is here, then the same out to big beam heading all the way out the back of the boat. Had about 2mm to spare, so it did take about 6 hours to get the old Nissan out. But the Yanmar's in here now. Full day's work, just swapping them out. Now we've got to clean up all this area, put the new engine beds in, paint everything, and connect it all up. So here we are bending some of the pieces of the spotted gum into position there to replace that rib. So I'm using spotted gum, same timber that the existing ones are made out of. Spotted gum is a really good timber to use. It's a hardwood. It's nice and strong for this purpose. So I'm using 5mm strips for a couple of reasons. The first one, so that I can get them into position. So you'll see there, I've got to bend them underneath the deck there and underneath those stringers. So I've got to really bend them quite a lot to be able to get them into the position because of the length of that rib. So once I've got them all in there, I'll then be able to laminate them all together as one piece as a rib, and it'll be a really strong end result, and just a practical way to be able to do it as well. Hey guys, down here day number 5. We're replacing this rib that we've been hoping to do this whole time. A bit of a delay because we got the new engine in here, so we focused on that. The engine is sitting in place now. A bit more work to do with that next week, but for now, we've pulled out this rib here, we've cleaned it all up. There was a bit of rot that we inspected when we pulled the boat out. So that one's gone. We've got some 5mm strips of spotted gum. We're going to laminate them all together here. So I'm just sliding them in place next to where it's going. So the reason why we use 5mm pieces is so that we can actually get it in. So we've got to bend these, slide them into where they're going underneath all the stringers, and then we're going to laminate them all together with some epoxy glue. Sit them in place, pre-drill the holes, nail them, and we'll have a brand new rib. So here she is, the brand new Yanmar sitting in position. We've got the engine beds, the engine mounts on there, just waiting to bolt them into position, confirming the alignment, but otherwise she's ready to go and looking absolutely beautiful. Super happy. Cut a bit of rot out the top of the bulwarks on the stern there whilst all of this was happening. Why not? You'll see there the gantry that we've had to build to pull that engine out. Replace that piece of timber on the back, a bit of hardwood there. Got my mate Renaud helping. So for the 2024 haul out, we replaced the engine. We've got a brand new Yanmar 80 horsepower diesel inside. I'm very happy with that. We've got Sammy there polishing all of the paint on the exterior. We also redid the anti-fouling on the bottom of the boat, polished the prop, put some prop speed on, replaced some rot in the bulwarks, replaced 4 ribs. We've got a lot of jobs done in a small time frame, 1 week. As always, thanks so much to the crew. We couldn't have done it without you, and we'll see you next year.